Alright, sorry guys. Had to keep an eye on the first layer of the new print. What I'm printing today is this. This is a filament spool holder that hangs over like a curtain rod or a closet rod, which is pretty easy to set up on a wall. And that's looks like it's going to be about the cheapest storage solution for the multicolor. Because I'm going to have 12 spools, and it's just a lot cheaper. Plus, I'll be able to swap out a spool without bothering any of the other spools, because this is basically enclosed to itself, so I can take the whole thing off. This fits inside there, right? This neck down part fits inside. Actually, yeah, this neck down part fits inside this hole, so it goes through the center of the spool, fits together, and then hooks onto the curtain rod or the closet rod. So it's a pretty nice setup. And I'm printing it now. So we'll let that go and let that print. I have to watch the first few seconds of it to make sure it's adhering. So it's not lifting off the bed, which is bad. So anyway, hey, Forklay and Real Cygnus, good to have you here. One thing that's really cool is, let me see, where are we at here? Yeah. Actually, I pull that here. I got the caliper. Got the calipers, and they are trying to. Well, I guess I could do this. Yeah. Here. They're nice looking set. On and off here. I can zero out, right? If I'm anywhere on the scale, I can zero it out. Or I'm sorry, that's on. Zero it out. So every time I turn it on, I can zero it out to 0 to make sure it's starting from the right point. And I can switch between millimeters and inches. And this is the coolest part. Got this little box plugged into the computer. And if you'll watch the chat, let's say I want to, if I'm blueprinting something, I don't want to make something this wide, right? I want to measure this, or I'm making a holder for this remote. So I've measured the width. The width is, hard to see it. 1 60. Well, let's put it on millimeters. There we go. 37.84 millimeters. So when I hit the green button, when I hit the button, 37.84 millimeters in the chat. Didn't touch the keyboard. I can measure something else. Enter it, 27.59. Let's see if it'll do fractional inches. Not 1.0905. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty dandy. So when I'm doing a drawing or a design, all I have to do is measure the thing I'm fitting for, hit the button, and it's there. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice system. Anyway, on with the show. Here, I can remove these. Remove. 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 But yeah, I think it will cut down on mistakes. Like if I'm measuring something that's 1.5 millimeters, there's a chance I can accidentally enter 15 or 1.05, or so that really cuts down on accidents, on mistakes. And cutting down on mistakes is what you want to do. That's the good thing. So let's close that down and watch it print. So, Flatzoid and the cult of dummies still doesn't know what gravity is, still doesn't understand how that gravity is a real thing.
I got one simple question for you.
Cool.
Why didn't it show? Stupid thing. Sorry, let's try that again. I got one simple question for you.
Come on, then. Because I thought the first question was, why didn't it show?
Yeah, let's try again.
Okay.
This is what I wanted to ask.
What is gravity?
I have no idea. Okay, next question.
Yes, we don't know what gravity is. We know its effects. We know how to measure it. We know how to use it in formulas to build things, but we don't know exactly what it is. What's your point?
No idea. Not even the professional.
What a terrible start.
Has any idea.
Yes, what a terrible start.
But how's it going, Ryan? How's it going, PJ?
All groovy. All good, sir. First stream tomorrow. It's all sorted now. It's first
Woohoo!
on the new channel.
Well, you've hit over 100 subscribers, which is
Yeah, 124. So thanks, guys, for resubscribing. So in one day I've got a third of my subscribers back, which is good.
very, very good. Hopefully, many more to come.
Yeah, I'll just put the link in for the stream for tomorrow morning stream, and if people want to sub still, they can
Hey, RT.
sub through that.
Yeah, exactly, RT. Yeah, what's the firmament made of? What is it? What are stars? What is the sun?
So, guys, do you believe that people actually think gravity is real?
I mean, where's your mop? Where's your map, model, and measurements? You don't have those? Fake. Flat Earth is fake, right?
People do actually believe it, and they still can't tell you.
Yes, some gas goes down, goes boom, boom, dipshit. Sulfur hexafluoride, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. Yeah, all fall down, go boom, boom. What do you get your science from fucking QE? From Nathan Oakley? What a dumb shit you are.
Tell you what it is, but they will
What a dumbass.
fight tooth and nail for it. They will fight tooth and nail.
I don't know if you guys.
And you think I smoke meth? Really? Okay. I tell you, you want to see someone who smokes meth? Well, look at this motherfucker. Did you see that German guy that's in your chat? That's on this panel? That dude looks like a straight up fucking meth head.
Guys have realized that people try and associate things falling to the ground, so therefore gravity.
Yes, that's what gravity is, dumb fuck. That's what gravity is. You stupid motherfucker. See, what is gravity?
These pictures should match.
What is gravity? Short answer. Gravity is a force by which a planet or other body draw objects toward its center. That's what gravity is, asshole. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Without understanding, then that thing that they call gravity is just acceleration towards the ground.
Right, that's what we call gravity. That's what gravity is. Newtonian gravity is the force that holds things toward the ground. I don't know why that's so fucking hard for you to understand, Flatzoid.
Has never
I
been
really don't. I really fucking don't.
hypothesized scientifically or validated experimentally that it is.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has, dumb fuck. You've been shown the evidence. You've been shown the citations. You've been shown the paper, the 65-page fucking paper, validating it, and still you lie about this shit. Look at how your fucking cult leader lies, Moomin. Look at this lying maggot.
Is gravity.
The problem is, if you let something go, why does it go down? That's the problem. Why didn't it go left or right or up? But things do go up. Things do go left and right.
Right, yeah, things lighter than air go up. That's because they're lighter than air. Air forces them to go up. Fucking dumb shit.
You chuck them that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look,
And if it was relative density disequilibrium, shit should go sideways and up.
the
Because there's less dense air up than there is down.
gravity vector is just simply to say down to the ground. That's
it.
practically all it's saying.
That's it.
But the thing is it gravity? Is it mass
Yes, it is. It's mass attracting mass. That's what we measured it as through the Cavendish experiment.
attracting mass, as they claim, or is it just simply the displacement ratios?
Okay, show us with the displacement ratio a downward vector. Show us that. If you can show a downward vector or any directional vector with displacement ratios, yeah, we'll take you seriously. We'll stop thinking you're a fucking clown. But until then, fucking deal with it.
Because the air cannot support the object.
It's easy. It's simple. It's just like the air doesn't support the object. It's so simple to see.
Wow, so just repeat what he says.
You don't need anything pulling it down. Doesn't need.
Yes, we do. You need a force to move shit. You don't have movement without a fucking force, asshole. That's the first law of motion, or as you would put it, the first law of thermodynamics, because you don't know the difference between the laws of motion and the laws of thermodynamics, because you're a dumb fuck.
Any kind of attraction. I don't think. Not even electrostatic. What is it? Incoherent dielectric acceleration. Doesn't need that either.
Incoherent dielectric acceleration. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? It can't be magnetism, because magnetism would be coherent dielectric. So you have to have coherence. And this right here, the magnetized molecules are not lined up. They aren't coherent. With a magnet, they are. See, all you're doing is spewing word salad that you heard Whitsitt say once and you thought sounded smart.
The incoherent part's a bit.
Yeah, it is very incoherent. I agree.
Yeah.
But it's weird because people will fight tooth and nail for this thing called gravity.
Right, because it's real. You can't fight it. Jump. See if you can get up higher than 10 feet. You can't fight gravity.
And they'll make sure that everybody that disagrees with them will just get insulted.
Mm-hmm.
You're just stupid.
No, we don't get insulted. we just think you're stupid. We laugh at your ass.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's so true.
I was
I was
reading
thinking about it the other day. It says Flatzoid needs some aviators and some khaki clothes and some blues or
the
whites.
goose.
It would look like a 70s policeman.
Ah, do you
Policeman.
remember? Do you remember the
70s policemen. No, more like the policemen on in the village people.
mixture that this did of mine and your face, and we looked like Goose from
Ah,
Top Gun.
goodness gracious, great balls of fire. My wife wants me to get rid of the stash. But I told her it's November, man. I just want to grow it, but just for November.
Goosezoid. Yeah, that was it. PJ Goosezoid.
But yeah, we do have a video to go through, by the way.
They really are hung up on themselves, aren't they?
Nice.
Yeah. So it's good to see everybody in the YouTube lands as well. Please do hit the likes, share the show. Really do appreciate you all. Yeah, if you haven't already, just do so. So, what do you think is going to be presented?
Copyright and fair use. So maybe
Make sure you see it.
something to do with copyright and fair use of the terms and conditions of YouTube, probably.
Now, people put this on their videos so they can see. They're just using fair use.
Okay.
But anyway, he says someone told.
No, they put that on their videos so dickheads don't copyright strike them. Just as a reminder to the dickheads. That's why they put it on there.
Me, gravity doesn't exist. Let's discuss.
Mm.
Interesting.
I think I should start using that saying right there. One like that. You know.
Are you ready to start?
Hmm.
Let's do this. And Ryan is very lively today.
But this intercept claims that the shot would be taken from beyond a mile.
You know what it takes to make a shot at that range? Everything comes into play that far. Humidity, elevation, temperature, wind, spin drift. There's a 6 to 10 second flight time, so you have to shoot it where the target's going to be. Even the Coriolis effect, the spin of the Earth, comes into play.
Did you hear that? He claimed the Coriolis effect comes at a mile.
Yes, it absolutely does. And a good ballistics calculator will take that into account.
In fact, they'll play. You do know this is just based in the movie, though. Well, this
No. See, the movie is basing that on reality, dumb fuck.
is a movie, but
Hey, George.
a mile. Saying if you shoot a mile, Coriolis will come into play. I agree with him. Temperature, humidity, spin drift, which is based on the Magnus effect, barrel roll and what's that. Great. But Coriolis? You know what's funny about the Coriolis, though, with snipers and long-range shooters? When you ask them, do you account for Coriolis? They say yes, and you ask how, and they say they don't know how.
Really? You think that's what they say?
How do you account for
I think you're a lying sack of shit.
something if you don't know how to account for it?
So,
Besides, this is actually going against anti-flat Earth's arguments. Isn't it true, guys?
yeah.
Because they claim the air moves with the Earth. So therefore the bullet is also supposed to be moving with the Earth.
That's right.
That's
right.
really weird.
Problem.
Except that the bullet is ballistic. It has force behind it. A helicopter doesn't have force behind it. A helicopter is a free-floating body. Bullet's not.
But it's good to see you guys.
You'd think that someone who's an expert in science stuff would know that.
Okay.
Hey everyone, we're going to go off the beaten path today to discuss something. We'll return to standard content after this video. I have some Bible stuff planned that I want to cover, but just bear with me for one video. Hopefully I won't have to do any follow-ups to this one video. On my channel, I really like to stick to Christian content, but every once in a while, things will intertwine. I was talking to someone recently and I was made aware of a video called Jesus Was a Flat Earther, and the title bothered me because things like this can soon become matters of faith.
Jesus was a flat earther. That was
No, he wasn't. Jesus was a glober because he knew that the earth was a sphere. First off, because we knew as a species that the earth is a sphere from Eratosthenes' experiments and the Greeks. And second of all, his dad made it a sphere. His father created it as a sphere, so he would have known that.
actually our stream, remember?
Hey, George.
We did a stream on Jesus was a flat earther.
Aye. Mhm. Thank you,
And
Angela.
by the way, this guy was invited to come and talk on that video. He didn't. So
Yeah,
but you see
Angela
what he's-
Patton, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Andrew Matthew, thank you very much. Sorry, Flex.
no stress. But you see, his issue is now. I wanted to say something, I can't remember.
Sorry, my bad.
I can't remember. But anyway, his issue is now, if you're claiming Jesus is a flat earther, it becomes a faith issue. No, nobody ever said that. I think we've made it very clear that if you believe the Earth's a globe, it's not going to change your salvation. It doesn't make a salvation issue.
Really, but you say it does. You say you have to be a flat earther to be a Christian, Flatzoid. You said that.
That's it.
If you just
What a lying maggot.
stick with John 3:16, that's practically all you need to know. If you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior and you ask for forgiveness and ask God to come into your life, then you're saved. If you believe a globe or flat earth or a donkey earth, it's not going to change if you're saved or not. And this is also why I think when I talk to the people,
So are you lying now, or were you lying back then when you said you have to be a flat earther to be a Christian? Because you call all these people that don't believe in flat earth heretics, right? You've made videos about that.
that don't believe in the Trinity, it doesn't mean they're not saved. Just like they don't agree with us in the Trinity, we don't agree with them. That's not the Trinity. It doesn't make them not saved, just to let you guys know. So when we see the people attacking them as heretics and bad and stuff, it actually breaks my heart because we're supposed to be on the same side. You know what I mean? There is, however, false doctrines we do stand up for, and that's probably why PJ got his channel taken down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
People that pushed, yeah.
I've got 370. Well, I had 376 subscribers. To be a scammer, you need to be making money of some sort, don't you?
Yes,
No, you don't have to make money to be a scammer. Scam definition.
Here's the definition of scam: informal, a dishonest scheme, a fraud.
There you go. No money involved.
you do.
See this? You guys are scammers. What you're putting forth is fraud. Is a lie, dishonesty.
And you have to make it in deceptive ways.
Yeah, deceptive practices as well. Yeah, I think if telling the truth as I see it and as what Scripture says is deceptive practices, then I'm guilty. I'm absolutely guilty. But I don't think it is that.
Yeah.
Someone said it was the GoFundMe, the fake GoFundMe fundraiser that got him nailed.
It's probably someone who was just really buttered about us speaking out against their false doctrine.
Absolutely.
And yes, guys, we've been getting a lot of attack by people about Satan's short season kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, again, sad. We have to, unfortunately.
Another cool thing about this thing, about this box, or this caliper, it's got a little phone jack like a little RCA plug. That's for a foot pedal. For a foot pedal, I can have a foot pedal on the floor plugged into this, and whenever I want to take a measurement, I just tap the foot pedal, and it's just like hitting the button. And I could basically rig a foot pedal. I can 3D print a foot pedal. I've got switches. I've got the switches I need right here. I got extra ones. So I could do that. I think that's what I'll do next.
Fortunately, stand up for it and say, guys, read your Bible. The Bible's very clear. Satan's short season has not happened yet. I actually watched a very important, interesting video today, or listened to it, from a channel. A guy is a Jewish convert, so he's a Messianic Jew, so he's a Christian. And he was talking about the temple and the third temple and things, and talking about the Jewish Bible, how it speaks of the third temple. It says the Messiah won't come after the third temple. It actually talks about the Messiah coming before the second temple gets destroyed. How below? That's Jesus. Jesus is the Messiah. So when the Jews are waiting for this Messiah on the third temple, it's not even written in their books.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Madness. Oh, yeah, Debatable D, yeah, I agree with you. Debatable just said PJ's channel was taken down, yet Arwen's channel still lives on. Weird world. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but yeah, let's go on. So just make it clear, if you believe in a flat earth or not, it's not going to change if you're a believing God or not. Obviously, flat earth does bring people to God. We've seen this with evidence. A lot of people have become known to a creator, and a lot of them have turned to
Rig foot pedal switches out of plastic lids and tinfoil. Yeah, they're pretty easy to do. Pretty easy.
the Christian God of the Bible, because
A lot of gamers like foot pedals. They actually make pre-made gamer foot pedals for like your left and right side buttons or whatever. You can assign them to whatever keystroke you want. So if you want to throw a grenade, click the left foot pedal. They're pretty nice. I'd like to get one for gaming.
of this.
And for gaming, they're a little more complex than just a switch.
But we can also say that there's a lot of people that have turned away from the faith based on believing in evolution and the heliocentric model. So
Right, the heliocentric model has absolutely nothing to do with evolution, dipshit. Why would they turn away because of heliocentrism? What the fuck? What the fuck are you on, man?
it does have repercussions. Not saying that you don't get Christian glow believers. Obviously, the majority of Christians are believers.
Of course.
But yeah, it's a touchy topic, I'd say. Okay.
To people, so I wanted to talk about this briefly. So the issue arose when someone told me the Earth was flat, but not just that it's flat. They also said gravity doesn't exist.
Yep, gravity.
And that's when I finally decided I
mean, that's a goddamn stupid thing to say. It really is.
had to say something and make a short video. Most of you don't know me personally, but one of my hobbies is long-range shooting, and I really enjoy the math and science behind it. And we're not going to go too deep today, and hopefully this video won't.
Maths and science behind long-range shooting. Yeah, there's some math because you have to calculate.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and there's science.
To calculate some things, which makes it easier.
All right, physics is a part of science, dipshit.
But science, not
Yes, physics.
sure what science he's talking about there.
That's why you're dumb. That's why you're a dumb motherfucker who didn't know anything. So you're proving how fucking stupid you are, man. You don't understand that physics is a part of science.
Maybe the science in trying to get the technologies to work better with the gun, to shoot further and stuff. Yeah, maybe, but that's about it.
So not physics?
But shooting self,
I mean, what a dumb fuck. Seriously.
science, unless you want to just say bang causes go. That's about it.
And he still thinks that you have to have a independent variable and a dependent variable and all this fucking bullshit. No, it's physics. Physics is part of science, dipshit.
Yeah. Mm.
But okay.
Be too long.
He still thinks that science has to be a cause and effect relationship.
First, let's address gravity. Did you know that there's actually a formula for gravity?
I love how he's laughing while he's saying that. You know, there's a formula for
Yes, because there's dumb motherfuckers like you who don't think so. And he's laughing at you. At you,
gravity.
Flatzoid.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Of course, there's a formula for
No.
gravity.
Can you have a formula for something that doesn't exist, that can't be tested, can't be seen, can't be
Can't be tested, dumb fuck.
proven?
You can see the effects, dumb fuck.
Can't be proven. How can you have a formula? It's weird. Well, mind you, you can make up a formula for anything, can't you?
Yeah.
It represents anything. No.
I can make a formula to say in the 6th dimension this cup is actually pink.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, then all you have to do is falsify that. All you have to do is treat your hypothesis correctly. So prove that your formula works. So you have to prove your formula works.
Doesn't mean that it,
And you have to be able to pass your formula on to another physicist, and they should be able to prove that your cup is pink.
actually is pink in reality. It's just in the 6th dimension this cup is pink.
Of course it is.
Because
Always.
the formula says so, the equation says so.
Of course it does.
Right, you have to be able to test that formula.
I'm just going to quickly put the pump off.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
God, what a dumb shit.
It's ridiculous what people think they can get away with for proof nowadays, you know.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Evidence, and that's the evidence, the gravity thing. And like you said earlier, they fight tooth and nail for this thing they can't prove at all.
No, we don't fight anything. We just prove that you're wrong. We prove that you're stupid, and we laugh at you.
And they will hold on to clinging with the skin of their teeth.
Like relative density disequilibrium, the Bible. Hypocrisy much, dipshit? You fucking wombat-looking motherfucker.
And never concede, even though they'll just keep doubling down on what they're saying and circle around to what they said at the start.
Right, and everything that we've proven you guys wrong on, you will double down and cycle around and do whatever the fuck you just said. Right? Because you can't deal with it, man. You can't fucking deal with being wrong. So you just live in your fucking imaginary world where you're right and everyone else is wrong and Narnia is real.
You know, gravity's not a force, but it works as a force. It's just ridiculous, a whole lot of it.
Right, gravity is a force in Newtonian physics.
A whole lot of it. It's mental. It's mental just to keep believing it. You know, especially when there's lack of evidence for it whatsoever.
Really, lack of evidence. There's some evidence. You have evidence everywhere you look, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, it can't even be tested. Can't
He's more Wom than Bat.
even be tested.
Can't even be tested. Is that your chant? Is that your mantra? You keep repeating that to yourself, hoping it'll be true?
Come on, this.
God, what an idiot.
But this little diagram, this may explain it all. I like it. VOT. Velocity height, I take it. Or vector. Right?
Haha. Sorry about that. I just had to put that off quickly. Yeah.
I like PJ's trying to make sense of a physics formula.
So yeah, guys, there is a link. There's a link in the description if you want to come. Hey, Roger, what's up, man?
Roger. How is one?
It's good, good. By the way, I got a message today saying Chronicles talks about the Bible. The Bible talks about, in Chronicles, gravity.
In Chronicles, talks about gravity. Where?
Yeah,
Chronicles is mainly genealogy.
Yeah. Let me quickly read it out to you. And
I mean, there is a bit more to Chronicles, but in general, it's genealogy.
yeah, but it's got literally nothing to do with gravity. The scripture. Okay, let's quickly.
Can't have.
There we go. Let me just zoom this. There we go. Just William. For the sake of truth, then, have you recognized that the phenomenon generally referred to as gravity is actually the divine part of creation described in Colossians, not Chronicles, 1 verse 16 to 17? For in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible. Whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Food for thought.
Oh, so he thinks the visible and invisible and things hold together is to do with gravity. I bet
That just means it's spiritual. It's got to do because we fight against principalities and powers, not of this world. That's what it's practically about. This spiritual, God created the spiritual realm as he created the natural realm we're able to see.
So saith Flatzoid. I mean, he actually thinks he's like the arbiter of truth, doesn't he? Because he's the most devout person on the planet.
Yes, and God holds everything together. So he's almost saying God's gravity.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly. What a sycophantic little turd.
That's blasphemy, by the way.
That's just nothing to do. I mean, how anybody gets gravity out of that scripture?
So before it was exactly, and then Flatzoid says it's blasphemy, and now it's all of a sudden, oh yeah, it's blasphemy. What an indoctrinated little turd.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. This is my comment. That has absolutely nothing to do with gravity.
Well, it hasn't. I was going to say it's nothing. I mean,
Oh, you were going to say it has nothing to do with gravity. Was that before or after you agreed with Flatzoid? Or agreed with it? Was that before or afterwards?
I don't know where you'd get the idea for.
Listen to him backpedal.
You'd have to go into looking at that scripture thinking, right, this scripture has to prove gravity, so I need to make it prove gravity.
You can make it say whatever you want to, man. It's called an interpretation. Same way you have interpreted the Bible as saying that the earth is flat. Same thing, man. It's the exact same fucking thing. But I guess other people's interpretations are wrong, but yours is correct, right?
That you have to. There's no way you can just read that.
But there's no gravity in there. He's reading invisible.
Right, and the word flat isn't in the Bible either, dumb fuck. Not in reference to the earth, but you read it as flat, right?
Mm-hmm. And so, you see it's gravity, but that's not what it means.
Listen to this hypocritical little shit stain.
And then things hold together.
He's reading whole things together. And that's a new NIV translation, as it looks. Exactly. He says, I was quoting from the NIV, by the way. So, it still has nothing to do with gravity.
And the Bible has nothing to do with science.
He says.
So why are you using the Bible as a science book?
Nothing to do with gravity.
Notice he doesn't when he's called on to give a citation. He doesn't cite any physics books, right? Any scientists, any papers. He cites the Bible, but then he claims that he doesn't use science as a or Bible as a science book. Just a fucking lying shit.
How so? The word used in King James is consist, which Strong's Concordance defines as to place or bring together. Why would God have created the earth without providing the means of holding everything together? Gravity is clearly a part of creation, and there is plenty of reason to see in the Colossians reference as describing it.
So what you're saying, if there wasn't gravity, we'd be dust. Is that what you're saying? We'd be it's just small particles that doesn't hold together.
We wouldn't
It's
exist.
just ridiculous.
Yeah, he's saying God created gravity because he's saying, look at he created invisible things as well, and things hold together.
Yeah. Makes sense. Wow.
Who's this guy we're watching, anyways? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's up, Roger?
Not much. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who we're watching. That's what I was asking.
I don't know who we're watching, to be honest.
This is his humble servant.
Yeah.
He's one of the subscribers in Here I Am Lord Send Me's Discord.
I got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
By the way, tomorrow night we're going to have a special show. It's obviously probably just going to be Adam, myself, Michael, and PJ.
Nice.
It's going to be on Adam's channel, I think, but I'm going to probably stream it as well.
Cool.
Where we're going to be actually tackling some of these arguments. Gravity, most of them, based on Daily Corvid, because he's been calling myself and Adam out as fake.
Cool. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
We fake because we tell him gravity doesn't exist and Genesis.
Actually, sorry, I phased in and then. Actually, if someone's got, as I was going to say, yeah, I phased in and out. Then it's the laptop I'm on, isn't it? Yes. If anybody's got Adam, Lord, here I am, Lord, send me link. Can you put it in, please, so I can just link there rather than type it in? Because I've lost all my subs as well. You know, not just my subs, but the people I'm subbed to. I'm subbed to about 10 people now, flats and all that. So,
how many people you got now on your channel?
124, I think.
Wow, that's good, man. 124 subs in 2 days is very good.
Yeah, I've got a third back, and well, that's actually just one day, to be honest. Since it's 24 hours since people started.
Yeah, so 1 day.
Yeah,
very, very good.
Fair play. At least that's what I'm saying. People are loyal, man.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you see, this is him commenting. This is that Daily Corvid guy talking about. Gravity deniers are saying Genesis is a lie. That is so wrong. Where have we ever said Genesis is a lie, guys?
Never.
Matter of fact, we fight this Genesis as truth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So he's lying.
Original truth. The beginning of truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And then he says this is a Christian. But look at this. He says this is a Christian issue. You got every right, bro. That's a fact. Genesis 1:4-5 says there was morning and there was night the first day. That means Earth is spinning.
Wow. 9 day makes the Earth spin.
How simplistic, you know, like, yeah, first you've got morning, then you've got night. That means Earth is spinning. Yes, if you're looking at it from that point of view.
First of all, wait. First of all, there is no sun yet.
No.
The heliocentric model requires the sun first before the Earth. The sun and moon only come on the fourth day, so there was already morning and evening 4 times before the sun and moon were created. That already debunks his whole argument. And no, the Earth was without form and void. That means no shape. Without form. A sphere is form, has form. It has a shape.
Yeah, it's a ball.
Yeah, so this guy is totally off his rocker, but this...
No, a void doesn't mean shape. Wait, what?
The earth was without form
Oh,
and void.
form.
That means no shape. Without form. A sphere is form. Has form.
Right. There was nothing. There was nothing. Nothing. And then somehow, in violation of the laws of nature, shit was created. So
Form. It has a shape.
Yes, a ball.
Yeah. So this guy's totally off his rocker. But this is the guy we will be addressing tomorrow because he brought out a few videos.
so it was without form, but God created a form, right? Right?
Yeah. Pray for the guy. He needs help.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Let's see.
No, I'm not doing a science
Yeah, because prayer always works.
video, but I just wanted you guys to know that. What someone needs to explain to me, though, if there's no gravity, how do ballistics work? For example, how would a mortar work? Or how would an artillery shell work?
Okay.
How does a bullet drop in rifle shooting work?
What does that got to do with gravity?
Because gravity makes shit fall, dipshit.
You know?
Just because you're claiming it's gravity doesn't mean it won't work without gravity.
Yeah, it won't work without gravity. Yes, density columns don't order themselves under free fall. If it was density, if it was relative density, then they would, because they don't care about free fall. The density of an object never changes.
Gravity
Doesn't matter what it's doing. Its density doesn't change.
doesn't exist, so therefore we should say, why do you need gravity for it?
That's right.
Because you see, they claim it gravity needs to pull it down to the ground.
And you say just because you claim it, it doesn't mean it's so. Well, 99.999999% of people on this planet know it works, can feel its effects, but you want to say it's not? So who the fuck are you? Who in the fuck are you?
We don't need to. When you shoot a bullet, it uses up energy. Okay?
It uses
It's
up
keeping to the
energy.
first law of thermodynamics. It's transferring and transforming energy as that bullet is leaving, or that artillery shell, and it's using up the energy. Okay, it's that kinetic energy is being used up, and because it has potential energy, which means it's away from the ground. That potential energy is just a name to say, okay, it's away. It's a distance, so it can
Jesus, look at him trying to explain sciencey shit. Look at him. Look at him.
away from the ground. That potential energy. Potential is just a name to say, okay, it's away. It's a distance, so it can have energy, falling energy, kinetic energy. So as it is going away, it's using up that energy. The air around it still can't support it. A bullet's heavier than air. Our artillery shell's heavier than air. Air cannot hold it up. So
And that doesn't mean a fucking thing.
where has it got to go? Down. No gravity.
Right. So where is the directional fact? Where's the directional vector in relative density disequilibrium? Show me that in the formula. Show me a formula.
Needed.
Let's find its equilibrium, right?
Yeah, it's seeking its relative equilibrium.
So it's seeking to go down because that's from where it came. It came from down. So what happens if I'm in a plane and I shoot a bullet toward the ground? Will it go up toward the plane? You make no sense, man. You're making absolutely zero sense. Hey, Citizen 9. So they actually think that if you take a rock if you pick a rock up and then drop it, it goes back down because you picked it up, because it has to go back to satisfy the equilibrium. But they disagree with, well, if I take a rock down from a mountain and let it go, it won't go back up there, which contradicts what they just said. See, they don't know what to fucking say because they're idiots. They don't understand physics. They don't understand science, and they ignore gravity. So they have to make shit up that doesn't work, And then they get all fucking triggered and butthurt when you prove them wrong.
No gravity.
Literally, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I said no gravity. That's what I said.
Gravity.
No gravity. You don't need gravity.
Yeah, keep
No,
chanting
there's
that.
no gravity.
Yeah, keep chanting. Keep chanting that, cult.
The thing is, they claiming gravity, so therefore they want us to.
They really should be wearing salmon robes and with little symbols on their little symbols going relative density, gravity's fake, gravity's fake. You want to buy a flyer?
Okay, the thing I want to say is, why is it that they think because they can just claim gravity, therefore it's fact?
We don't fucking claim it, asshole. It's a law of nature. It speaks for itself. We've tested it. We've measured it.
And everybody else that's telling them that's going against their belief, they're just wrong.
Because you're fucking wrong. You're going against science. You're going against the status quo with a consensus. You're going against everything that we know to be true in physics. That's why. Because you're fucking wrong.
I mean,
I know you have to be right all the time. And if you're not right all the time, you'll throw a little fit. But fucking deal with it, dickhead.
what if we just say, okay, it's fact that it's pink pixie dust?
Then you would have to establish that through the scientific method. You would have to verify that through the scientific method and make it repeatable. Have you done that?
Okay.
And if anybody goes against that, they're just wrong. Because that's all they do. I mean,
No, that's not all we do. We show you verified, repeatable, demonstrable science to back us up. That's what we do. You just claim pixie dust without anything to back up your claim.
just cause the mainstream quote
See, this is pure projection.
unquote science, which is pseudoscience, which hasn't even gone through the scientific method for
The mainstream science, which is pseudoscience. So all of science is pseudoscience. Is that what you're saying? That's what he just said.
anybody goes against that, they're just wrong. Because that's all they do. I mean, just cause the mainstream quote unquote science, which is pseudoscience, which hasn't even
Yeah, the mainstream science, which is pseudoscience. So what is science, Flatzoid? What are the correct sciences? The Bible?
gone through the scientific method for gravity, is claiming
Yes, we have. Yes, we have, fuckwit. Yes. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not true.
it to be gravity doesn't make it so. If anybody's being honest with themselves, they would say, yeah, okay, I was told it's gravity, so therefore my whole belief is based upon gravity. But that doesn't make anybody else wrong just because we say, listen, yeah, your gravity hasn't been shown to be true.
Yes, it has. You dumb motherfucker. Cavendish experiment, PDF. There we go. There we go. Here's the paper behind it. It's actually 6 pages. Well, this is a paper written by somebody else. Junior physics laboratory experiment. See, this is junior physics. You're fucking children. So here you go. This is junior physics, man. This is grade school shit. Or we can do this one. We can look at this one. Determining the gravitational constant with a gravitation torsion balance after Cavendish. Yeah. So here's another paper. Principles. The heart of the gravitational torsion balance, according to Cavendish, is a light transverse beam horizontally suspended. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, here you go. Here you go. A full paper. Another 6-page. So yeah. So has a hypothesis, has an experiment, has independent and dependent variables, null hypotheses. So there you go. If you don't like that one, here's another one. Cabinet experiment then and now. Tells you how to do it. Tells you how to set it up. 3 pages. Here's the University of Toronto. Another good paper. So, I mean, this shit is there for you to fucking look up, man. For you to read. But you don't. Because you're afraid of what you'll find.
I don't need to believe something that hasn't been shown to be true.
You don't need to believe something that hasn't been shown to be true. Well, you believe the Bible. Nothing in the Bible has been shown to be true. Nothing. As a matter of fact, the Bible says shit that's absolutely wrong. Like humans walking on water, donkeys and snakes talking, pi equaling 3.
Like planets, they haven't been proven to be true neither.
Yeah, but look when we were talking about the 3-body problem the other day. Okay? Look, gravity can't explain 3-body problem.
No, humans can't explain the 3-body problem. Humans can't solve the 3-body problem. No, you ran away. I said open fair forum and you ran away, buddy. But now you want to again? Now you want to? Huh.
No, it fails.
Yeah, it fails. Because it requires mass to attract mass.
I'm not lying. I don't have to lie. You lie.
And
you think the fucking earth is flat, buddy. You lie all the time.
Even their mass attracting mass gives it an issue. That's why the 3-body problem exists, because it doesn't comport to their gravity rules.
Yes, it does. We just can't calculate the vectors. My God, you're dumb.
Yep. Yeah.
So, what does that tell you about the unproven gravity nonsense?
That's exactly what it is. Nonsense.
No, at the very beginning, gravity and the heliocentric model were the big.
Hold on. I've got a moderated forum in my pocket. Let me pull it out for you.
Bang.
God, what a fucking pest you are. I said, open fair forum, and you said, no, come on my show. Come on my show. No, it's not how I work.
Exists or it doesn't work at all.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world falls apart. Yeah.
Quite crazy.
How does a mortar shell, artillery shell, or a rifle bullet have weight? Weight itself?
How does it have weight? I don't know. Density. A compact.
Right, which is nothing without gravity.
Substance. Everything has weight. If it has
not everything has weight.
Substance, it has weight.
Mm-hmm.
That's how things work in
photons don't have weight.
Reality. It doesn't mean that gravity.
See, you're lying again. Photons don't have weight.
Pulling it down to give it weight. Although you want to believe that, but we can show you when you take a scale and stick it in a vacuum chamber, whatever's on that scale gets lighter
by about 0.5%.
Not heavier.
It's because it's not being buoyed up by the air around it, which is being drawn to the bottom by gravity.
Yeah.
So the air pressure has a lot to do with that.
Aye.
So, do you have a map, model, and measurement of your flat Earth? If you've got those, we can debate. If you don't, you're just a waste of my time.
Does it get lighter or heavier? I can't remember. It gets lighter.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No, it doesn't get heavier.
I
I can't remember. Let me go
in a
check.
vacuum.
Now I'm getting confused.
In a vacuum,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it gets heavier.
it's heavier. It gets
Yeah.
heavier.
it gets
The air
heavier, not
Yeah, it's
lighter.
heavier.
Exactly. Action Lab.
So who's he addressing with this video? That's my question.
Practically me and Adam from Year Lord sent me.
All right. You're in his head already. So,
Okay, there we go. More in a vacuum. Let me just quickly check.
No, those are my preconditions for debate. Is you have to be able to present evidence, a map, model, and measurements of your flat Earth. Then we can debate that. So
I think it weighs more in a vacuum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Got it on screen. As soon as it turns on the vacuum,
81 grams.
turns on the vacuum.
As soon as I turn on the vacuum, though,
Okay, muting it because you don't need to see. Look how it's changing. Yeah, it's getting heavier.
Heavier. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's heavier, guys.
yeah, because of buoyancy.
Yeah.
there's
So
nothing.
I mean, which Earth do I want? The one you stand on, dipshit. The fuck, coward? What kind of coward are you, man?
what is the independent variable change there?
The medium.
Which Earth do you want? God damn, what a dumb fucking question.
The medium.
Yes, you're asking me to debate what? What do you want to debate? Your model? You don't have a model. I'm not going to debate your fucking opinion.
Exactly.
So I've got a question to ask you guys. If gravity is the component for weight, the variable
Why are you asking them, Flatzoid? They're dumber than you are.
for weight, why is it that weight changes when you change the medium?
Because of buoyancy, stupid.
Good question. Gravity wasn't the.
And weight doesn't change with the medium. You still weigh the same. Your apparent weight due to buoyancy is different. You didn't know that?
Factor there at all. It was just the medium and the weight of the object.
You mean viscosity? No, I mean buoyancy, stupid. What the fuck? And you want me to debate you? So again, present a map, model, and measurements, and I'll debate you.
That's the ratio between the object and the medium. It's got nothing to do with gravity. They actually hijacked the term from gravitas,
No, they didn't.
which is just to give weight. It
No, they didn't.
was more of a saying on punctuation.
No, it wasn't.
To give oomph, to give weight on something. But now they're saying, gravity pulls, so therefore it gives weight. Again, there is no science to show gravity gives weight.
Yes, there is, stupid. What the fuck are you talking about?
They have equations for it, but there's no science to show that is gravity. There's no science to show gravity is a force. There's no science to show.
Yes, there is. Newtonian physics. Absolutely. See, you're just lying, Flatzoid. He just lies. Listen to how your Christian compadre lies. He just a fucking liar. That's why I call him a fake Christian. Because he isn't a real Christian. Real Christians don't act like that. Real Christians don't fucking belittle someone for their beliefs. A real Christian isn't a transphobe piece of shit. A real Christian doesn't give a racist a platform.
Gravity is not a force. They just have gravity.
Viscosity. You don't know what viscosity means? You don't know what viscosity is?
They got more than one
What a
gravity.
dumb fuck.
There's like 10 different ones.
Yeah, they got in. They're the most. the most popular one coming up these days is entropic gravity
Entropic.
by van der Linde, where it more or less keeps up with the laws of thermodynamic and entropic forces, which more or less goes along the lines of relative density disequilibrium, actually.
I guess it's easier to say gravity than it is.
I don't give a fuck how many subs you have. You're still wrong. You're still a dumb motherfucker.
Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Is a byproduct of gravity. I have a few videos talking about rifle shooting. Let's just have a quick listen to these and I'll be right back.
Accuracy is critical. A bullet can drop considerably as it heads downrange towards its target. The sniper's round will exit the M24 at around 700 meters.
Oh, will ya? You'll close my channel down? Okay, go for it. Go for it. Do it. Do it. Let's see if you have that power.
Okay, why do you think he's aiming it up?
Well, it's gravity. That's why he's aiming it up.
Because the bullet has drop. That's because it
Go ahead, man. Do it. Shut my channel down. Fucking liar.
uses energy. Now you see, they try and say, look,
30 minutes. You got, let's see, what time is it right now? 1:37. "30 minutes, starting now. Go for it."
because gravity pulls it down, that's why he does that. Again, gravity, just claiming it's because gravity without actually proving it's gravity is nothing but fallacious. I mean, once again, we can just claim
And claiming it's relative density disequilibrium without proving that it's relative density disequilibrium is what?
but fallacious.
Nothing but fallacious. Nothing but fallacious. But see, we can prove that gravity works. We can prove that gravity is real. We can measure it. We quantify it. We can use its formulas in building stuff. We don't use relative density disequilibrium to build bridges.
I mean, once again, we can just claim it's pink pixie dust that causes that. Have we proven it other than just claiming it? No.
No, and you've not proven it's relative density disequilibrium, but Cavendish proves that it's gravity.
Claim. Just
So,
a claim.
But there is one thing we can
yeah, I don't give a fuck what your Bible says. Your Bible is a book written by guys 2,000 years ago that didn't understand shit.
show you that can prove it scientifically that it is just relative density disequilibrium. Or
Hey, Ace. Hey, Steven. The way Flatzoid claims density disequilibrium is the unbalanced forces by which extension goes back to force, not density. Yeah.
all experiments, show that if you change the ratio of the object to the medium, the object will either go up or go down.
Mm-hmm.
It either sinks.
Do the challenge. What challenge? What are you talking about? I don't see a challenge anywhere.
Or it floats. This can be shown time and time again. You can either change the
We all float down here.
the displacement ratio by surface area, or you can change the density, or you can just change its weight. It always gives the same effect because it's always got to do with the displacement ratio between the object and the medium it is in. Now, note like Glenn's saying friction, exactly. It's using energy. It's using that kinetic energy up, keeping up with the first law of thermodynamics. You cannot expect something to go in the same trajectory constantly if it's using up that energy. So where does it have to go? The air around it can't support the bullet. The bullet cannot just go on forever without using up that energy, so it has to go down. Just claiming gravity doesn't make it gravity.
but we don't claim it's gravity. It is gravity. We've quantified it. We've measured it. Not only that, we measured it sideways with a Cavendish. See, if it was density, the balls with a Cavendish experiment wouldn't come together. The thing wouldn't oscillate. If it was just density, because they're both on the same level. So does density work sideways?
Per second. Immediately, gravity and the atmosphere begin to cause the round to drop and diminish in speed.
You see?
Has given any flurf 1 year to disprove gravity? Cool.
They call it gravity, but have they proven it's gravity?
No, they haven't. I've never
Quite
seen
sad,
an experiment that proves it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity pulls the bullet from the line of sight. The rate at which a bullet drops over distance is caused by gravity.
So, if
Just caused by gravity. Again,
Yes, caused by gravity. You're not too smart, man.
gravity is not even a
1,000
force.
pounds. How much does 1,000 pounds weigh?
Gravity hasn't been seen for 110 years by now.
Don't
you?
Say what? Gravity hasn't been a force? What are you fucking talking about? It's always been a force, man. Oh, that's that. Einstein superseded Newton. Is that what you're saying? No. Sorry, sweetheart. That didn't happen. Einsteinian physics did not change Newtonian physics. We still use Newtonian physics on Earth.
Sorry. It collects the kinetic energy from the shell itself, the gunpowder, and the more power you have in that charge will send it further faster, right?
Mm-hmm. Debatable D, yeah, I've seen that video from Veritasium. I've actually seen that same conundrum before. But yeah, it's all just got to do with the kinetic energy, which gives it its outcome. And it's
Yeah, gravity is a theory. It's a scientific theory. It's also a law, a natural law. So you don't understand what a scientific theory is? And you want to debate science?
path it takes.
Wow.
Sleeping Warrior.
Viscosity, Jesus fucking Christ.
Because they claim air as weight, and there is a volume of air pushing on us. If you remove the air, it should get less, according to them. Real life debunks this not exactly. Let me quickly.
Are there more people in Flat's second channel than there are in his main chat? Did you hear me, PJ?
I did. I phased out for a second. Either you did or I did, so it was probably me.
Phased out or nodded out? Did you just nod out? Are you on a nod, PJ?
No, it does that because I'm on the laptop. It does that thing. I mean, I can hear you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking more people in his second channel than there is in his first channel.
Mm-hmm. I'm just there.
Anybody in there?
Okay, when you can come back with a map model and measurements of your flat Earth, we'll talk. Until then, you can suck my dick.
Sorry, just had to get my wife some water. Okay. But yeah, exactly, Anthony, we've been saying earlier that if you put something in a vacuum chamber and you evacuate the air, the item gets heavier. Now, they got an issue because gravity claims to be the cause for weight. The weight is not even supposed to change then.
Yes, the weight doesn't change. Your apparent weight changes because of buoyancy. Now, if you take all that air out of the vacuum chamber, once it stops getting lighter, or once it stops getting lighter, it won't get any lighter. right? Let's say it's 12 pounds, 5 ounces. And you put it in a vacuum chamber and take the air out, and it'd be 12 pounds, 4 ounces. It won't get any lighter than that. It'll stop. It'll stop because you've removed the buoyant force and you've gotten the true weight of it. That's why we measure gravity with a gravimeter in a vacuum, little vacuum chamber, little tube. It's a vacuum chamber with a weight in it, and it measures the fall of that weight.
So air does have weight. Is that what you're saying?
I would say air can't have weight in
Air can't have weight, but it does.
a weight sense, because for something to have weight, quote unquote, which is a scale, is a unit measure, it has to stand still. It has to be static.
No, it doesn't have to be static to have it weight. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Like if I take this cup, it has weight because I can put it on the scale. It has to be static so I can get a weight reading, correct?
True.
Oh my god.
Gas
Holy shit, he's fucking. Hey, Steven.
never stops
Did I say hello to Ace and RT? I think I did.
moving.
Yeah, things in motion can't have weight. So if I'm walking along, I'm weightless. I don't have any weight, right? If I'm walking or jumping, I don't have any weight. Fuck, what a dumb motherfucker.
So how would you get a weight
Holy
reading
shit.
or unit measure of a gas that just hits the scale and bounces away?
It's going to be hard.
God, you're dumb. Holy shit, you're dumb.
Yeah, you won't get it right. So I'm not saying weight gravity.
So things only have weight when they're on a scale. If I get on a scale and I weigh 155 pounds, if I get off the scale, I don't weigh anything.
Gas doesn't have weight. I'm saying
I bet you could still play peekaboo with him.
gas
No object permanence.
doesn't have weight in a sense of scalar measurement.
So an empty cup full of air wouldn't weigh more than it would without it.
Yeah. But also, gravity cannot do anything to air anyway. So
How so? Why? Why can't gravity do anything to air?
it has no direct influence on the direction of air.
You're just a fucking liar. Oh my god.
Oh, that would devalidate the gravity claim for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It would have an
And how would it do that, dumb fuck?
effect on air for sure. We need containment for air.
Yep. And by the way, have you
Jesus
guys realized when they try and claim to let's measure weight of air or whatever, they use containment?
Always.
Odd that.
Strange.
God damn it. Unbelievable.
Gravity doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
I'm not sure how ballistics are calculated. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Coriolis effect, also called the Coriolis force.
No. Coriolis effect and Coriolis force are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Coriolis effect. Coriolis force. Coriolis effect redirects here for the effect in psychophysical perception. In physics, the Coriolis force is an inertial or fictitious force that acts on an object in motion within a frame of reference that rotates with respect to an inertial frame. Coriolis effect makes things like planes, currents, or or currents of air traveling long distances around Earth appear to move at a curve as opposed to a straight line. So it's basically the same thing.
The effect is an apparent observation that you would make on the non-inertial reference frame, watching the object in a linear fashion in the inertial reference frame, seeming to take a observed drift path. Whereas the Coriolis force is just simply the force, that fictitious force which caused the object to take an actual deviation. Two different things. They're not the same thing.
No, they're not two different things.
You remember when we did cover this Coriolis before,
He just doesn't know anything.
and wind is really the big factor.
Just
this,
fucking
right?
dumb as shit.
Air pressure and wind. I don't think it has anything to do with the spin of the Earth. I'm sorry.
No, remember the debate Tony and them have? Tony actually conceded to this. We don't have Velcro air, remember?
That's right. That's right.
Right. Nobody but you said this shit, man. Nobody says we have Velcro air but you when you straw man us.
He says the hurricanes are not caused by Coriolis.
No, he didn't say that. He fucking didn't say that. Look at the shit-eating grin on his face. He knows he's fucking lying.
The drift of...
He knows he's fucking lying. He didn't concede, you dumb motherfucker. You lying sack of shit.
The Earth.
Oh, okay.
So there was so much things he threw...
I mean, he can't even keep a straight face through his lie.
Away there from their side. It was insane. I'm still going to be making a video or some shorts from that as well.
Where's the video you're supposed to make showing that a plane, that a gyroscope can process if the axis on that it's on doesn't change? What are you going to make that video? You said you'd do it like 2-3 days ago. When are you going to make that video, Flatzoid? Right? You said... Actually, that wasn't it. It was earlier than that. It's here somewhere. He said he would make a video. Maybe I have to go to that. There you go. This was 2 days ago. This.
I've yet to have any of these flat earth dipshits like Flatzoid or Sleeping Warrior or anybody explain why gyroscopes on a plane flying flat and level over a flat earth precess. They only precess when the plane goes out of rigid 3D space. If it goes out of orientation like this or like this, that's the only time it precesses. So why, if a plane is traveling flat and level, does it precess this way? Explain that, dumb shits.
And a comment I got from Flatzoid is... Hey, Sean. Hi, Sean. No worries. We'll release a quick video tonight explaining it to you. That was 2 days ago. That was 2 days ago. So where's the video, Flatzoid? Where's that video, buddy? The magic cable? Yeah. Right here. Let me show it. It's pretty cool. Here's the caliper. It's got a USB plug in the top, which plugs into the cable. And you get a green light. can't really see it. It's kind of dim. And a button. And it even has a jack for a foot pedal right here. Let me go to here. So if I measure something like that wide, right? Say I'm making a lighter holder. So I've measured the width of the lighter. And it measures at 25.06 inches. Hit the button, and it enters it automatically. I haven't touched the keyboard. All I've done is hit the button. There it goes. And I can measure the width, right? Go to the circle tool, call up a circle, measure the width, 14.23. Pretty cool. Plus it'll do millimeters, inches, or fractional inches. And not fractional inches like 1/387th. It actually is fractional inches that are pertinent to like woodworking, to fractions that we use in measurement, like 16th, 8th, 32nd, 1/28th, quarter, half. It actually does that. So that's kind of nice. It's a pretty nice little calculator, or pretty nice little caliper. Very accurate, very repeatable.
You remember Globiolus?
Yeah, that is Globiolus. That's what Globiolus is. They're claiming.
No, there's no such thing as Globiolus, you dumb fucks.
Velcroed air is able to cause.
And no, there's no such thing as Velcroed air. Hell, you even deny that air has friction, motherfucker. I had to prove to you that it did. Completely debunked you.
Cause wind deflections or physical deflections and observe the reality, which is impossible. Because if you have Velcroed air, you can't have Coriolis because you need two reference frames. If you don't have Velcroed air, then you can't claim we don't see drift. So they're sitting in a catch-22 situation.
No, we're not. You just don't understand physics, stupid. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
They either do see drift, which...
Grow the fuck up, dude. You're not smarter than everybody. You've proven how dumb and dishonest you are. The Bible isn't a science book. Fucking grow up.
Requires no Velcro air, or they do...
I mean, all you're doing is throwing a very calm and peaceful tantrum. That's all this is just a fucking tantrum.
Do have their required drift, and if they claim we seek a required drift, we need to observe this, which we don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we observe it in fucking weather patterns, dumb fuck.
It's quite a...
Artillery uses Coriolis and curvature of the earth in its firing solutions. You've been proven this. You've been shown this. Why do you keep lying about it?
Bad for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got this guy's link. I want to check out his channel like later.
This guy.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a big channel. He's only got like 100 subscribers.
He's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks.
Seymour says, Flatzoid, you missed my typo. They claim a column of air pushing down on us to cause the gradient. Yes, they do. They claim that. They say air pushed down.
Yeah, it does.
So if we remove that column of air, we must get lighter, but in the real world, we get heavier. Yeah, that's what we said. Because when you take an object in a vacuum chamber and you evacuate the air, it gets lighter. I mean heavier, not lighter. So in other words, air doesn't push down on the object because air comes in all directions constantly, but they love to ignore this. They keep providing evidence for RDD. Sorry?
They call them air curves now, from what you were saying yesterday, right?
Isobar.
Yeah, isobar.
Isobar is just a pressure column that you call. That's what they claim to be.
A layer of a specific pressure.
But they claim this isobar is curving with the Earth, which is total
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
bullshit nonsense because they can't prove it. They're just making that claim again. Just like
Yes, we can prove it, motherfucker. Photos of the Earth from space. There, the Earth is fucking spherical, dipshit. Fucking deal with it. So yes, we can prove it, motherfucker.
they just claim gravity. They just claim everything they want to. Just like they're claiming Coriolis, where there is no actual observation of this Coriolis happening.
Right.
Just pathetic fucking liars. Just lies. That's all they can do is just fucking lie.
Piper, RDD doesn't disappear in free fall.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
We've been through this many times.
Right, it doesn't. Because you can't change the density of an object. The density of an object doesn't change under free fall. But yet it doesn't separate a density column. It should. Right? That free fall, that's just gravity. That's just the equalization of gravity. The negation of gravity. So if it was RDD that made things fall, that density column should separate itself.
How can it?
How it works is you have impulse. Everything has their
An impulse. No, where do you get an impulse?
own imparted
You have to have a force to give an impulse.
amount of force. Okay? Now, when the things are falling, they're all accelerating in the same vector at the same rate. So, therefore, it cancels out that apparent force.
Right. Do you know what that force is called, motherfucker? That's called gravity. That's called gravity, dipshit. Things falling at a specific rate is called fucking gravity. That's the force. When you take that away, then you get shit all mixed up. You get a density column that gets mixed up. But you say it's not gravity. But now you're saying it is. You're saying that there's a force, a vector downward at a certain rate. That's not density, stupid. God damn it. This guy just all mixed up. He didn't know what the fuck is going on.
Think of it as, let's say you're leaning.
Not a fucking
let's say I'm
clue.
leaning against the wall. Okay? Now the wall's going to start moving. I'm moving with it. I'm not pushing that wall. I'm just moving with it. I don't have a force pushing on it. That wall is just leading me. That's what's happening with the water bottle falling and accelerating.
No, it's not, stupid. No, it's not. It's gravity pulls that fucking water bottle down. Hey, Westside. God damn it. Flatzoid is just dumb as fuck. He just tries to make excuses. He's so desperate.
Because the water and the air and everything inside the water bottle accelerates at the same rate. So therefore, the water in the bottle cannot push the bottle because it's also moving at exactly the same accelerated rate.
Wow.
Right. The accelerated rate is fucking gravity, asshole.
Can I ask
fucking cope.
Piper, how do parachutes work if that's a fact, dude? Come on. They won't open. There'll be no weight to pull the chute open. That's stupid.
Yeah, but you see, this is what they do. They ignore the bottle itself is falling. Everything in the bottle, they say, look at the stuff inside.
Right. It's falling because of gravity. Because there's a force making it fall.
At the bottle, it's now, RDD doesn't exist. No, it still does.
Mm-hmm.
You ignore the bottle itself is falling and everything inside.
Right, and everything inside is falling at the same rate as the bottle. But the rate at which it falls has nothing to do with it. Those things have specific gravities, specific densities. So when you mix those up, even if it's under free fall, it should separate itself because of densities. You dumb motherfucker.
Inside the bottle is falling at the same rate. So it all has the
Oh, cool. I'll catch that.
same amount of force, the same impulse.
Yeah, because if you didn't have that jack motion to open the parachute, if it was upward rising, that would keep it all crumpled up. It wouldn't open. You're right, Roger.
Yeah. I know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you think about it, like on this table, I got this cup sitting, okay? The cup, this mug, has an amount of force that it has sitting on the table. It's forcing itself onto the table.
Yeah.
Because the table is supporting it. So the table is also having a force on the bottom of the cup. Okay, it's supporting it.
But there is no force without gravity. Gravity gives it the force. Gravity is the force, dipshit.
The air around it has force on it in all directions, but the air itself just bounces. It can't support the cup. That's why if I pick it up and I drop it, it falls through the air because the air can't support it. So the weight of this cup is too great for the air around it not to be able to support it. But now the solid table can support it. Why? Because it's just simply a solid object. You can't have something just falling through a solid object. It's not how it works.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
if I had,
no, things like kites, even kites wouldn't make sense. Kites wouldn't make sense. And then upward rising.
yeah, it's based on surface area.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to explain now. You've got no surface area.
Mm-hmm.
The larger the surface area, the more displacement you have. That's why you get these ships on cargo ships with how much tons, hundreds of tons, thousands of tons on the ocean. Why is it not sinking? Simple. It's displacing that weight using surface area. So it displaces it to be able to. So it moves all that force.
Echo, cancel. So it's been 30 minutes, and my channel's not shut down. I guess Here I Am, Lord Send Me was just a lying sack of fucking shit, wasn't he? A self-important maggot.
Outwards.
Right.
Stop listening to Dell, dude. Really.
Yeah. Dell's definitely not a good guy to listen to when it comes to this. So
you definitely aren't. The shit you believe is just as silly as the shit that Dell believes, man.
Let's take another example, for instance. Let's say you want to go and make a hole. You take a pencil, and you take a pencil, and now you want to pierce something with this pencil. It's a very small surface area, so you don't need as much force to be able to, for instance, go through this piece of paper.
Right.
Okay? See, I got through the paper. I didn't need that much force because of the surface area.
Right.
Now, if I had to change, let's say I take this ruler now. It's got a lot more surface area to it. Am I going to use the same amount of force to go get the hole? No.
Needs a lot more. Yeah.
Right. I have to literally force it to be able to do it. I use more force because the surface area is larger.
Of course.
So they don't make surgical needles really wide when they make them, so it takes less force to push it through.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why when parachutes, like your example, Roger, they have larger, wider surface areas. That's why the parachute has to be open to catch the air so you can slow down. Because if it wasn't open, there wouldn't be enough surface area to hold you up, to give enough resistance.
So, AKA, your weight gives it the force to open them.
No, weight doesn't give force, dumb shit. Weight doesn't give force.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
God, you have to have weight in free fall.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
Yes, you have weight in free fall. Because if you didn't, it wouldn't open.
You would die.
Exactly.
Giannis.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I have to go. I'll be back like a boomerang.
Holy
or like
shit.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Cheers, Janice. Thanks for coming in.
Or like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think this is the one. It looks just like a sewing machine foot pedal, probably what it was designed after. Get a spring. It's about $1.50. And I already have the switches. I already have the switches, bitches.
By the way, if you guys haven't already, please hit the like, share the show. It's only got 22 likes, but you got 55 people watching. How's that working? Come on, hit the likes.
Huh?
Because people don't like you.
Okay, let's get to his Coriolis argument.
Coriolis effect is the effect of the Earth's rotation on ballistics. It actually affects weather, apparently.
False. Coriolis.
Well, all of physics disagrees with you, so yeah, I'm going to say you're a lying sack of shit.
This effect is not. Let's just make sure that's what he said. Okay.
What is the Coriolis effect? Also called the Coriolis force. Coriolis effect is the effect of the Earth's rotation on ballistics.
No, Coriolis effect is not the effect of Earth rotation on ballistics.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. When you're firing north to south or south to north or anywhere, any direction other than due east or due west, the amount that your bullet is going to be off left or right is the effect of Coriolis. So you're dumb. Thanks for playing.
That would be Coriolis force. There's a difference between Coriolis force and Coriolis effect.
Right. The effect is what's caused by the force.
But
and basically they're used interchangeably.
Coriolis effect is not observed, which would be a byproduct.
Yes, it is. It's observed in weather patterns and long-range ballistics. So you're stupid. Again, you're stupid. Stop saying stupid shit.
Product of Coriolis force. Has anybody?
Hey, Stanley Tools.
Anybody ever seen?
And Stephen Jarvis. I don't know if I said hello to you already. I know it was an S name.
An airplane drift because we are moving underneath the airplane.
No. And Wolfie has.
I mean, I've taken some long range shots before.
So airplanes don't drift sideways. They don't drift.
And I've never ever had needed to account for Earth moving underneath it.
Oh.
Never.
That's it. I mean, if people photographing the sky would need just video cameras. Normal cameras would be no good because they'll catch anything standing still. So you just have to video everything.
But think about it. When you're just shooting, okay, you do groupings. Now you putting your groupings in. You're working out fine tuning so you can see how your group shots get. You're not accounting for any Earth rotation or anything. The thing you mostly account.
Right, because you're only shooting about 25 yards. That when you're zeroing in a scope for groupings, you're only shooting like at 25 to 50 yards.
Accounting for is just your pitch, because you have drop, as we said, like we said earlier, and because you have wind. Sometimes you can literally just keep it on and you do nothing. If the wind just comes up, let's say 100 meters down there or 200 meters, sometimes wind is different 400 meters away than 100 meters to you.
Cool.
That changes the direction of your bullet can go right or left, and you haven't changed anything. Not because the Earth rotates underneath, it's because you have other variables that happen. You got, like you said, Magnus effect, the spin drift, the barrel, you got the
Coriolis, spin of the Earth. I know it hurts your feelings, but fucking cope, man.
The drop, you got the humidity, you got the wind, you got dust, you got anything that literally changes why your target will not be hit. But them claiming Coriolis is just nonsense.
Why? Why is it nonsense? It's been verified, it's been proven. We can see the Earth spinning from space. We can measure it. We can measure it spinning. If the military didn't take Coriolis into effect, they'd miss their fucking target. So, shut the fuck up, man. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Now you get things like the Kestrel ballistics meter that claims to take Coriolis into account.
And they do. It does. Yes. It does.
But it takes.
But what? So you're smarter than the people that designed that meter, that calculator?
It says it's such a minuscule percentage that you don't even need to use it.
Over short term, over short distances, but long distances you do.
Wow.
That's also it's like a guy going to steal at a bank. He's a bank robber and he gets caught and says, "But I only took $10."
Yeah, man.
I only took $10, you know?
Okay. Is it still stealing? I think you just blew your own fucking argument, man.
That's it.
You're still a bank robber. It doesn't matter if you just took $10 or 100,000 because you took something.
Right. And even if it's a minuscule amount or a major amount, it's still Coriolis, stupid. It's still because of the earth spins. So you just fucked your own argument.
You stole it, that still makes you bank robber. Just the same as this Coriolis claim. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, you just fucked your own argument.
It's
Your argument was just because the calculator says it's a minuscule amount, that doesn't mean it's Coriolis. That was your argument. You just fucked yourself.
It's just very minuscule, but we calculate it, so therefore it has to be real. No.
You just fucking blew your argument, man. You just fucked yourself. See, that's how dumb you are.
You can't claim it just to be real just because you calculate very minuscule things into it. It doesn't mean it's there. You're just calculating and saying it's there.
So just stealing $10 isn't bank robbery. That's what you're saying.
Will you still hit the target without calculating? Hell yes.
No, you won't. No, you won't, dumb fuck. You won't. That's why it's in there. It's to correct the direction you shoot based on a fucking variable, on a factor. If you don't take that factor into effect, you won't fucking hit your target, dumb fuck. What do you think a ballistic calculator is for? Just to give your fingers something to do? Jesus, is this guy for real? Seriously, is this dipshit for real?
So, if I can hit the target without calculating Earth's rotation into it.
But you don't, though. You don't. That's why you calculate for it, stupid. Jesus, just because you say it, you don't have to calculate for it, doesn't mean it's so. All the people that design these fucking ballistic calculators, all the physicists, all the scientists on the fucking planet say you're fucking wrong.
What the hell do I have to worry about Earth rotation? Think about it.
Think about it. You haven't. You haven't thought for shit about it, motherfucker.
The wind has the most effect on a bullet.
Right, wind has an effect on a bullet. So does Coriolis, asshole. You think only one thing can affect a bullet? Gravity has an effect on the bullet too. So does earth spin. So does curvature.
It actually affects weather apparently as well.
Oh, don't tell PhD Tony that. He says it doesn't. Just to let you know.
Well, that's it, Johnny man. How are their winds if they are?
No, he doesn't think that, stupid. You fucking liar.
I'm always frictional attached to the earth rotation. Exactly.
And that's what we asked PhD Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If Earth is Velcroed, and yes, Sean.
And yes, nobody says that the air's Velcroed, asshole.
Hawkins and all other Globers, we do say you guys say it's Velcro because that is exactly what you say.
No, you don't, because we correct you every time you fucking say it, asshole. So if we're correcting you when you say that we say it, we say we don't say it, and you've never heard any one of us fucking say it, you're lying when you say that we say it. What a pathetic fucking piece of shit.
You're saying Earth, and the air is moving in lockstep. That means Velcro.
No, it moves with it. It moves with it. I don't know if we've even said lockstep.
There. If you don't like the word Velcro, that's not our problem.
Yes, it is your problem because that's what you keep strawmanning us with, you asshole. You lying shit stain.
Yeah.
It's not a straw man. That's exactly what you claim. You claim the air is Velcro.
Okay, you find any motherfucker, you find any glober that says the air is Velcro to the earth, and I'll give you $100 fucking.
Velcro to the earth.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have to. It would have to be Velcro for it to keep up in degrees. If
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, dipshit. God damn it. These people really piss me off. Just the stupidity just irritates me.
the higher the altitude you go, it'd have to be.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Fact, right? From my research, the discovery came from artillery development. But let's let some long-range shooters talk about Coriolis.
As long as I've been doing this long-range shooting thing, a lot of terms keep coming up. And
He's got a kestrel. There we go. He's got a kestrel in his hand.
Those terms truly mean something, and they matter.
You see what it does is he holds it up, and then he's got like a little spinning wheel, and the wind picks up how much wind, it picks up humidity, temperature, blah, blah, blah. But
right, and the calculator calculates for Coriolis if you're shooting along far enough.
But then it also puts calculation based on latitude. But like I said, that calculation literally comes up to 0.00000001% of something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who said we debated? You debated in was it Modern Day Debates? Was it Bob or was it your mop? He had the book he got for Coriolis and stuff. And we looked it up.
That was Bob.
Bob, yeah, okay. And we answered all these questions with them too.
Yeah, and remember I went through the actual ballistics and I showed a whole bunch of things. Even your mop came on later and he says, remember the pages? And I said, but look, on the end, it literally says that the conditions are never met. There are
just because you don't know how to read.
Never met conditions to calculate this Coriolis. All the other variables are always taken into account, but not Coriolis.
And I looked it up online, and they say they never ever use it, and if they do, they would miss most of the time.
Who said that? Who said that? You're a fucking liar.
Sorry, they got mad about it.
You're a fucking liar. You're a lying sack of shit.
No, doesn't.
If you say that, if you're saying that a military person, an artillery person, doesn't use a flight or a firing solution based on the calculators they use, they just shoot. You're a fucking lying sack of shit.
Happen.
Pathetic. Fucking pathetic.
But they probably really shouldn't. First off, we're going to talk about Coriolis, right? So Coriolis is essentially the effect of where your bullet lands because of the spin of the Earth, right? We all know the Earth is spinning, and when you put something in the air, the Earth spins underneath it.
Now, you heard that? Earth spins underneath it.
Yeah.
So not Velcroed.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also one thing we keep asking the anti-flat earthers. If he claims stuff like this, the bullet goes in its trajectory, the Earth rotates underneath it.
Right.
Why is it that we never see this effect with longer range things like helicopters flying, hot air balloons, planes,
drones,
balls being kicked, and no, bullets as well? We don't see them.
We do see it with planes. We do see it with planes. We don't see it with helicopters because when a helicopter is hovering, there's no force put on it. You have to control it. They just don't understand shit. They just refuse to learn physics, but they think they know more about physics than physicians, than engineers.
Oh, in football games, they go a little bit, an inch or two, in right or left, depending on where you're kicking. 40 nails grass pipe. Yeah. You can win a football game with Coriolis.
Yeah.
With anything that's chucked up in there, even birds. I mean, I know birds swoop left and right, but if you're watching them going linearly, then you would notice with Coriolis, you know.
Mm-hmm. But it's very telling that they wanted to be in there. I mean,
So
me
the
and
air
Michael actually did a video on a guy that also he loves shooting long range things, and we were laughing because when we watched him and we were going through it, he says yes, he accounts for Coriolis, and when asked how do you do it, his answer was I don't know.
Well, the gun must do it. The gun automatically accounts for Coriolis.
But think about it. I account for Coriolis, but I don't know how.
Stop telling people that don't have brains to think about shit.
That's nonsensical. You can't account for something you don't know how you're accounting for it for.
Yeah, and I mean also when you have snipers, okay, and they're sitting there and they got their spotter and people are coming and they need to shoot someone. Do you think they first sit there and let's calculate Coriolis?
Yes, their spotter would calculate all the variables into his calculator. Yes, he would. Do you know that snipers carry a book? Every shot they take, they record. Every single fucking shot they take, they record. All the factors.
No.
I mean, in Flatzoid, the dumbass that said, "What do people do? What do they do? They just hold on, let me type these calculations and let me write these calculations in while they're storming the castle." That's how dumb this fucker is. He doesn't understand like what we use artillery for. He thinks artillery is like small arms where the guy's right in your face. What a dumb shit.
I mean, today they got their spotters, which gives latitude and stuff, like I said, but that's such a minuscule thing that it puts on there. Even if it's not calculating, you'll still hit your target.
Yeah.
It's not going to change a thing.
I mean,
but what about with, let's say, World War II and all that? They didn't have any of this.
No. Nope.
They had nothing.
Snipers sometimes have to be quick, really quick. One to the next to the next.
All right, snipers in World War II didn't shoot long distances, didn't shoot over a mile, stupid. Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean...
And they're shooting moving targets too.
Moving, yeah. Moving.
How do you calculate Coriolis with moving targets? Oh, wait, you don't. Ever try hunting? Has anybody ever tried hunting? Let's, for instance, you try and go and shoot a springbok or something. Good luck trying to do it while working out Coriolis, because every step the thing takes, you have to rework your calculations out.
Yeah.
Fairy tales, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's.
See, you've obviously never hunted either.
By the way, just because people say Coriolis on a video like this doesn't mean it actually is the case.
And just because some dumb motherfucker on a video says that the earth doesn't spin and there's no gravity doesn't mean it's the case. Especially when that dumb motherfucker is going against all of physics, all of science, and every scientist and physics engineer that's ever fucking lived.
Mr. Jones said in your other channel, record long mirror flash recorded 190.5 miles. Guinness World.
Oh, record long mirror flash. You mean a photon? Saw a photon.
Guinness World Record. Yep.
Wow. That's long.
And where's the curve? The curve is supposed to block that flash.
Of course.
Well, light bends around that curve. I'm sorry, guys. Everything bends, dude. Just does. Just accept it.
But I'm trying to think.
Yeah, just deal with it. Air's real, guys. Air's real. Just that's what they say. Air's real. I don't think it is, but air's real.
I think it's a Portuguese thing that I saw a few years ago, where these guys they used a signal, but they used a very specific signal because it can only go straight, and they could ping each other from. I can't remember the distance. It was a very long distance away, which was being possible on the globe, but they pinged each other that way. How?
The globe doesn't exist.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah, you're a fucking liar.
why we should do one of Ranty's old ones. You know, like
We should
Brandon.
definitely do a Ranty special.
Yeah, because he did. Do you remember his BT tower ones where they need line of sight? Now he's allegedly a glober now, and look at all these observations that debunk what he is now. I don't think he's a glober. I just think
No, any observation you see is predicted by the heliocentric model and refraction. So
he won't admit being a flat.
Why do you think he's so quiet? Why do you think he doesn't do anything anymore? I think it got too much emotional for him. Same with Rachel. That's why she's all of a sudden.
She's quit. Yeah.
So I think like the BT tower ones or any of his observations, but the BT tower ones was good, you know, for line of sight sort of thing.
Yeah, I've never seen any Ranty stuff. Actually, it'd be nice.
But I do think
the Blackpool Tower observations destroy your flat Earth. Hey, Diver Dan.
I do think this.
Yeah, if you want to send me links, just do it through Discord.
Does catch them emotionally. I think it's a mental issue they have once they back to the globe.
Yep.
A mental issue. You mean thinking the Earth is flat and gravity isn't real? Gravity isn't real. You have a mental issue, man. You are a pathological liar. You're a gaslighter. You hate your children. You abuse your children. You lie 24/7. And you say we've got a fucking emotional problem? We got a mental problem because we understand science? Fuck off.
Yep.
Look how
suck my big white cock.
How Rachel all of a sudden she gets drunk all the time. She was never like that as a flat earther.
No, that's it. That's it.
And now she doesn't really concentrate on flat earth anymore, as far as I know.
Yeah, she's become rude. She's dulled down. You know what I mean? Not as sharp.
She's become rude?
So it's sad, and I got nothing against Rachel. I do just think.
Oh, really? You got nothing against her except that she's now a demon, and you fucking crucify her because she's found truth, right? All the truth seekers fucking crucify one of their own when they actually find truth.
I think it's a coping mechanism because they can't take selling their soul to the dark side.
So, PJ, do you have any Ranty's observations saved?
Yes, it's all on Brandon's channel.
It's all on Brandon's. I mean, I'm still a moderator on Brandon's, but he hasn't. Well, I was on my channel, but obviously it's gone, so I'm not anymore. But I used to go on Brandon's streams all the time. Jeff Gasshead did. Sleeping Warrior, he used to be there.
I used to be there a lot as well.
I mean, Sleeping Warrior knows Ranty personally. I mean, he was there at their first observation together. You know what I mean? Sleeping Warrior and chat. But yeah, can easily get them. I'll just go to Brandon's. Just go to Brandon's channel.
All those boys were at Blackpool, right? The tower, doing observations. That's where.
Yeah, I think Ranty also did Skunk Bay as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, did lighthouses, lighthouse one. Like I say, but then it went on to Brandon's channel, so it's the same channel. It's the same channel. It's just called Brandon.
He just gave the channel to.
Hey, Scott.
To Brandon Toy, and then Brandon sort of just vanished.
Yeah.
And now it's just.
Yeah, Brandon, I think is on Brandon Toy is on Facebook, I think now.
Now it's just a channel there with dead quiet.
Kind of like Cookie Monster vanished. Where'd he go?
I don't know, but he struggled to talk the whole time. Okay, let's carry on.
Now, real quick, let's kind of just explain
this video. This has already been debunked.
Yeah.
He's got
No, it hasn't.
A table, okay, guys? Look how he's set up, okay? He takes a shot and he turns 180 degrees. First of all, do you think the ground he's on is 100% flat?
Hell no.
No.
Wow.
Now he's going to have a sand bag on one, a sand hill on one side and a sand hill on the other side. Do you think that target he's putting is exactly precisely the same as the other side? No, it's
way.
impossible to get it. And when he turns the gun around, do you think he can have it exactly the same aim as he did when he turns around? If anybody's taken shot,
I don't know. He's looking through a fucking scope. He's looking through a scope, putting the target on the crosshairs of the fucking scope.
shots with a rifle before, you know that even his gun set like that, and he takes a shot and doesn't touch anything else, it will still be off. He won't be able to hit exactly the same mark because a little minuscule thing changes and it'll be off.
You mean the target not being dead center in the scope? Because that's what he's using. He isn't using the table being level or the sandbags or whatever. He is going by what he sees in the scope.
The guy literally turns his gun around 180 degrees and takes a shot and says, see, Coriolis.
See this thing on the gun? See that thing right there? That's a scope, Flatzoid.
Oh.
What a dumb fuck.
Oh, man.
What a complete dumb shit.
What's the Coriolis effect in layman's terms? The Coriolis effect is the effect that when the bullet leaves the barrel of the gun, it is actually leaving the surface of the earth. So
no. Really? You heard that? When the bullet of the gun leaves the barrel of the gun, it's no longer on the Earth's
George
surface.
I
would hope so.
Sleeping Warrior, Anthony. Have you got a link for Brandon's Ranty's old channel? Because since I've been banned, I can't find it just by typing it in. Can't find it.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find. That's what I was thinking too.
He's got like 5,000 odd subs, so you'd still think it would come up. No?
Well, he's not making videos anymore, right?
There you go. That's what Sleeping Warrior just said. PJ, Ranty and I saw Blackpool Tower from 30 miles away. He knows he can't be a bluff when he saw it himself. Not just the tower, though. The roller coasters and other things should be behind the Earth curve. Yeah, exactly. He was there with the first observations and that, so he knows. He knows that Ranty knows it's still flat. He's still a flat earther. You know what I mean? Just won't admit him.
I see him do satire videos.
I think I can find it for you. I think I can.
That'd be cool. Because it's weird me not being able to find that, because that's the original kind of flat earth channel I was on. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then flat
I'll have to search for it for you another time, but I know I can get it for you.
No problems. No problem.
If it still exists, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not taking into account electromagnetic opacity, why live?
Okay.
Might as well just not even shoot.
Let's go on.
Yeah, it does still exist. It did the other day. I remember seeing it.
Okay.
So as the bullet leaves the barrel of the gun, the earth is still rotating, and the bullet is not rotating with the earth. So
you heard that? The bullet is not rotating with the earth.
Right, because of conservation of momentum, and it's a ballistic projectile.
Anti-flat earthers.
An airplane is not a ballistic projectile. A helicopter is not a ballistic projectile.
Huh? It's Phil.
I'm just going to rewind that 5 seconds again, just to make sure. Listen.
the earth is still rotating, and the bullet is not rotating with the earth. So
right, yeah.
So, can I ask you guys a question?
So he's so fucking stupid. He thinks that's profound.
If a plane takes off the ground,
right, the non-ballistic projectile plane,
Is
The plane that uses the air to move through?
the plane rotating with the Earth?
Yes.
It has to be if it's the Earth is rotating, but it's not.
Obviously not.
He's got the link for you, mate.
God damn it! What a dumb shithead.
Oh, nice.
What an ignorant
Thank you, man.
fucker.
Nice one, bro. Bless you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. That's what I was. That's the actual episode I was looking for, because I remember his second last episode was called. No, his last episode was called "Where the F Have You Been?" Because he'd
That's
already
that
been.
one.
Off, yeah, he'd been off for 2 weeks, then come back and says, "Where the F have you been?" Did that one and then disappeared. Didn't come back on. But yeah, that's it. Nice one, bro.
So anyway, what you were saying now with the Earth rotating,
Oh, that's better. That's much better.
you see, this is the difference between anti-flat earthers and just normal globers. Normal globers understand when they make claims like Coriolis, the projectile shows deviation because the Earth physically rotates underneath it. That projectile can't rotate with the Earth. The anti-flat earthers know we don't observe this, so they say it moves with the Earth. And this
Stop fucking lying, man. Stop fucking lying.
is why they sit with Globiolis.
That's insane. Dude, just thinking about it, trying to wrap my head around the whole idea.
Yeah.
The Earth will actually rotate out from underneath of the bullet while it is in flight. So as the Earth rotates, it actually rotates from the west to the east. So what that's going to do to our targets is if you're shooting west,
from the east,
your target's going to rotate up and towards us, which is going to cause the bullets to.
You see that?
Yeah, I see.
He puts the target in his crosshairs. If he doesn't correct for Coriolis, it'll be off. He will not hit the target. I mean, and then when he spins out around 180 degrees, he shoots at a target.
Okay, watch. So he's saying it's going to rotate towards you. So in other words, he's saying the
Yeah, did I say I earlier I said that no, I said it correctly. I said if you're due east or due west, you won't veer left or right, but it will change where the bullet hits up and down if it's due east and due west. Just wanted to clarify that.
the target is going to rise.
Yeah. Get
hit lower. And if you're facing east, the target's going to be dropping and slightly moving away, which is going to cause the hits to be higher.
You know what's wrong about that, though?
Nothing's wrong about that.
I see you didn't show the rest of it. You know what's wrong about that, though? Because
you're uneducated. That's what's wrong about that. You don't understand it. You're a liar, and you don't think the Earth spins. So,
how fast does a bullet travel?
1,200 feet per second, something like that. Depends on the bullet. Not really sure. It's been a while since I've shot.
Oh wow!
Faster than the Earth's rotation.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
So in other words, it won't make a difference.
No.
Well, exactly. Exactly. It wouldn't make a difference.
Because it will travel faster than what the Earth would be rising, and it will travel faster than what the Earth would be falling away.
Absolutely.
But if you have a difference in change, if you have a delta, you can measure that. So
it won't make it.
That's why I said.
And when you're going for some of these prizes on these shoots, on these 1-2 mile long shoots, they have a pretty good prize. The one getting closest to the center, and they want to have every advantage they can. So you're dumb. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Who'd you borrow that rifle from to film that little video you made?
Yeah, that whole thing that guy did, everything is wrong with it. Everything.
Oh. But that motherfucker can outshoot you.
It's quite it's quite sad. People still want to push that nonsense video. I wonder if my comment's still on the original guy's video, because I did comment on it long time ago, years ago.
I have no idea.
Has anyone stating that gravity doesn't exist or the Earth is flat produced any formulas explaining any of the things I've discussed in this video?
Nope. They sure haven't, sir.
Why
They just make excuses as to why they don't like it.
do we have to present formulas?
Because that's how you fucking debunk shit, man. That's how you prove shit. That's how you prove shit. Not with your words, with your opinions. With science, with physics, math. That's how you fucking prove shit.
We can go show you scientific experiments
No, you can't.
that it exists. Some of us are not inclined to formulas and maths, so
Then shut the fuck up. If you're going up to someone who understands and uses formulas and maths, and you don't come with anything, that's like going to a gunfight with prayers and wishes.
you can't expect us to give a formula, for instance, okay?
Yes, we would expect you to. If you're trying to debunk something, yeah, we would. We would expect you to.
Just like I can't expect this guy to go and, for instance, paint an ultra-realistic, high-definition painting of a person.
Yeah. Of course.
I know it's possible to be done, but I can't expect it from him because maybe he has never been able to do so.
Yeah, I wouldn't see you doing that. And you're a fucking, what, college, you're art school dropout?
Is it realistic for me to say, no, if you can't paint an ultra high definition picture realistic photo of someone, therefore you're just a liar?
And that's not a valid parallel. It's not valid, because it isn't about who can paint an ultra high realistic thing. It's who makes a claim for something. Who makes a claim for something? You claim that Coriolis and spin and curvature doesn't exist, but yet you can't present anything to prove that.
Or I think that's really unrealistic now, because he expects someone just to make an equation up.
You've had 10 fucking years, man. You've been a flat earther for what, 10 years? You haven't even fucking bothered to try.
To, by the way, replace a non-factual pseudoscientific belief of gravity.
So, is science pseudoscience? No, science is not, pseudoscience is not science. So what the fuck are you talking about, pseudoscience belief in gravity? Gravity is science, asshole. Deal with it. Fucking cope harder.
That's not how it works. We're not here to replace anything. First prove it, then we can do something. Then the burden can come on us to make something. But
you already make a claim, motherfucker. Back your claim. See, that's science. If you make a claim, you have to show evidence to back your claim up. Especially if your claim is, this isn't real, you have to prove that it is real.
As far as I know,
or you have to prove that it isn't real, that you have a substitute for that thing.
I'm not going to be capable enough to make equations for it. I don't know anybody on the panel.
No. We could probably make an equation for...
No, because you're all fucking high school dropouts. You don't understand shit. But yeah, you think you're smarter than everyone who does.
The rate of drop, the speed it's leaving, and...
Yeah, we can take the equations that's already made, and you just change the gravity, the gravity g, and place it as the displacement ratio. We can do that.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You absolutely can't.
But all they will do is they just say, "Oh, you just took the equation, you just changed it." That's all they're going to do.
Which came first?
Yeah, you change something to suit your narrative. That's called being dishonest.
Right. The chicken or the egg, right? Gravity or density.
Well, exactly, but definitely the chicken came first.
I mean, think about it. If you want to be a sniper, then just go sit and face east or west, and then don't worry because the earth will protect you.
Right. I'll hold
Because
the bullet up.
apparently it moves faster than a bullet.
Just throw it at you.
Man, so desperate.
The speed of the earth will kill you.
It's the one.
So desperate.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If it's coming towards you, as soon as you let that go, yeah, you just throw it at them. That will go straight through the napper. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice. What they believe, no, when you really scrutinize it, and you don't even need to scrutinize that far. Surface level, you can see there's so much wrong with it.
Yeah. Yes. JM Truth was a modified sniper, wasn't he?
I'm gonna step off here and go on my phone. I gotta go
Wasn't that him?
babysit the grandkids.
All right, dude.
So I was reading up there now. So in other words, but Roger, thanks for coming, man. Blessings.
Oh, no problem. You'll see me in a little bit.
You rock, man.
You rock too.
But I was reading up now. A bullet travels twice the speed of the Earth's rotation. So, as I was saying, if the guy was sitting and facing east or west, it's not going to make a difference because by the time the Earth has to rotate, the bullet's already hit.
Mm-hmm.
It travels faster than what the rotation travel is. So, it's totally nonsense. It's bunk.
So, I'm curious where I can review the formulas and the explanations. I know that there's an experiment coming up called the Final Experiment.
It's not an.
I'm going to have to sand it down a bit. Just a little too tight. But yeah. So it goes through the spool, pushes together. Yeah, this is just a little big. I'm going to have to just sand it down a little bit. But it goes into the spool and then hangs on a hook. And then the filament comes off if I need to change it. Instead of stringing them all up on one rod, I just take this off and change out the spool, hang it back up. I got to print 12 of these.
An experiment.
Or 11 more.
We've been through this many, many times. There's no experiment. It's a false dichotomy based on a guy that has totally some weird vendetta against Flat Earth. Because he's insecure about his belief system, he wants to push a false dichotomy onto Flat Earth.
Why? He's out to prove his I think he's out to prove his crusty firmament.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I mean, think about it. Will Duffy literally made it very plain and simple that he has a vendetta against Flat Earth. He plainly said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. He's made his mind up. He's going to do it. Now, his only way to do this...
Right, he's going to prove you wrong.
...is to take a false dichotomy that will not disprove a Flat Earth or prove it otherwise.
Nope.
And say that, oh, you guys have to do it. Because why? Because he says so.
That's right. That's right.
And it's not an experiment. There's no independent variable. There's no dependent variable. It's just you going to an ice cube. You're going to sit there and see, I see the sun or I don't see the sun. That's not an experiment.
Yeah. It won't make a difference to any of us that knows about Flat Earth right now, but people coming to it after they come back, when they say, yeah, we've seen a 24-hour sun, they're not. It's got to be hard to convince those people because they say, oh, look, they debunked that with the sun thing, you know? So it is going to make, I think in some ways it's got people, it's got to make other people think that we are just idiots. Like they think anyway.
You are idiots. You are idiots. You're hypocritical idiots, too. Because it used to be, well, yeah, 24-hour sun in Antarctica will prove it, but we can't go to Antarctica. But now you can go. No, it won't prove anything. False dichotomy.
Anyway, but, you know, Flat Earth has been getting bigger and bigger, and people have started to recognize that We're not idiots. You know what I mean? We know exactly what we're talking about. But for maybe future.
No, you don't. I prove that every time I stream. I prove that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Chat with this stupid experiment, which is not an experiment, it might make the normies think we're even more stupid, you know. So it's all in their agenda, whatever comes out of it, you know, whatever comes out of it.
Well, they have an experiment that will hopefully put all this to bed. Justin Peters spoke of this experiment.
Wait, what the fuck? What did I do with that thing I just had in my fucking hand? Did I? It's not on the floor. I didn't move from this fucking chair, and this is gone. I haven't gotten up. Well, oh, I'm up. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Fucking freak me out. A little better. I think I just need to break it in. I think I need to fix the file. But yeah. Here's a spool of filament. Yeah, just like that. And it unspools easy as hell. So cool.
And the links in the description. I'll be waiting on the formulas illustrating these calculations, though, from the people making these claims. If I'm wrong and gravity doesn't exist, or the Earth is indeed flat, I will delete this video and apologize for the error. I will make a whole new video.
Why do they always say, I'll delete this video, I'll delete my channel, blah, blah, blah. Nobody needs you to do that. Why do you want to delete it anyway then? Whoa, Godzilla37, thank you very much for gifting 5 memberships. Really appreciate it, man. You are awesome. You rock. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. Blessings, man. I can't thank you enough. And thank you again for all the members and all the Patreon supporters and everybody that does support me financially. You guys rock. Patrons and remember the people that buy merch. I've got some new merch I'm working on at the moment. It's a Christian line, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys are going to like it as well when it's done.
Nice.
I think it's going to be awesomeness. Okay, let's finish watching this.
Explaining how the science did, in fact, prove one of these items were true.
So yeah, I think we got a other question we should rather ask this guy. Instead of worrying about an equation, how about bring us something that has never ever been brought to us out of all the years you've been into this? A scientific hypothesis.
Why? We presented you every bit of evidence you could ever possibly want. Why are you asking for more? You'll just deny that. Doesn't matter what evidence we present, it always debunks us, right? Is that terminal ignorance? Invincible ignorance?
An experiment that validates gravity.
I already did, man. Cavendish, you dumb fuck. See, but you deny that. Because you don't know what a fucking experiment is. You don't know what a hypothesis is. You don't know what a variable is. Why do you keep asking for shit that you've already been given?
That's what I would love.
That's better.
Thank you very much, Godzilla. I really appreciate it, man. Just you hitting the like helps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And by the way, if you guys have any ideas for the channel that you want me that I can, make better for the supporters of the channel, just let me know. I do want to make you guys feel more that it's for you guys. So please do help, guys.
I just realised I've lost my 24-month membership so far.
I was thinking that as well. It's like if you don't get it back, you have to restart from the beginning.
I know, ridiculous. Wow.
By the way, guys, PJ lost his channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to his new channel. He's trying to get the other one back.
Yeah.
But it seems to me you need to have a backup channel these days, just in case.
Definitely. And I never did have. So if I don't get it back, I've lost 200 or 260, 270 videos. Oh no. One of them.
This.
One of them.
I like this design. It's nice.
Which all we can do is just start again. But yeah, I will be appealing it. I will be appealing it because there's no way my channel could be done with scamming. It doesn't earn any money or deceptive practices.
No, it was just someone that was buttered by you, so they kept reporting you.
I think so. I think so. And Sean, no, it wasn't you. I don't care if you take blame for it. It wasn't you.
No. We think we know who it was.
Yeah.
But what can we say?
Damn, it didn't work. I thought my community post would surely make them think I did it. Tried to troll and it didn't work.
We pray for the guy. He's lost. He's definitely in a deceptive cult, and we do hope he comes right.
So he thinks it's Big Pig Fucker who did it.
Absolutely, all of them.
Mm-hmm. So anybody want to come in and have a discussion for the last hour?
Jeff said for scamming and deceptive practices.
Yeah, apparently scamming and deceptive practices. I don't know who's PJ scammed before, but wow.
I know. Not even monetized, Crazy.
How dare you, PJ, have a show for free and pay?
I know.
So you can actually do your thing, man.
Exactly. I was actually paying 36 quid a month to put out free truth. Not that I mind because I love doing it, but I'm actually paying and not getting they're saying I'm scamming when I'm actually paying. Silly, isn't it? Silly.
Yeah. but yeah, on a serious note, when it comes to Coriolis and stuff, I would say to anybody, try hunting one day and tell me if you're ever going to ever think about Coriolis. Try.
No.
Because I can guarantee you're not going to worry about the Earth rotation when you see something running that way and you need to shoot it. There is no thought about Earth rotation at all. You don't even take it into account at all.
No, you're worrying about the motion of that thing that's in front of you. You're trying to hit that. That's hard.
And that's also what I'm saying. Even when it comes to snipers and stuff, when they're shooting, okay, the only thing they take that will veer the bullet left or right is wind. The bullet travels too fast for the Earth to make any difference.
Exactly.
Have you done the math to determine that? If you haven't, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, guys, it's amazing that they need to attack people just because they don't agree with them. But thank you. Okay. There we go. So, gravity. So that's about it. So tomorrow night we're gonna have a special with Yeram Lords and me. It's gonna be on his channel, but I will probably be streaming it. It's about the same kind of thing we just went through now, sort of, but it's based on daily Corvid.
Nice. Can you
you guys want a sneak preview on what his video is?
That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind his link because I ain't got his link.
Okay, let me.
It's just ridiculous. It's like 1,000. I was subbed to about 1,000 different channels.
All I know is I'm gonna enjoy taking £1,000. It's like.
Too right.
I mean, we're probably gonna have to split that £1,000 four ways, so that's £250 each, which is good money.
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
For a quick one, for a quick book, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, which one? We'll start with this one. Triggered. What's up, man?
Not much.
Oh, you're driving. You're driving, Roger.
Yep, I am. I'm almost to the kids' house.
Thanks, Baza. I'd rather follow Pastor PJ than Pastor Definity. Thanks, bro.
Okay, so this is the Daily Corvid. Dude, remember this guy?
Ooh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll show you a video now, but just quickly listen to what he claimed quickly.
Good evening, ladies, gents, and Pikachus. Guess what I found
And
out?
I've got to say, I've spoken to him before about the Pikachu thing, and he still pushes it.
It's the guy who had the God and the sun in the corner. Wait, yes, I remember now, yeah.
And he still pushes Pikachus and stuff.
Yeah.
As a Christian, and I've told him this, don't push Pikachus because it is demonic. It's satanic. It's
No, it's not. Pikachu isn't demonic, you dumb fuck.
based on a pagan god, on a pagan demon, and he wants to put.
Is Pikachu based on a demonic demon? No, Pikachu is not based on a demonic demon. No satanic names or makeup. None of the 721 Pokemon have satanic names or makeup. No religious connotations. The species was modeled after squirrels. No, it's not demonic. It's a fun, cute game that people of all ages can enjoy. Satoshi Tajiri, Pokemon's creator, never claimed that Pokemon was anti-Christian or satanic. So shut the fuck up, asshole.
Push it and say his subscribers are Pikachus. What the hell is wrong with you? As a Christian, that's not something you're supposed to aspire to.
No, of course not.
Okay.
Oh, the Earth is flat. I can prove it. The Earth is flat. And then you say to me, "Okay, so what evidence have you got?" Oh, I saw
Like, hope is not a strategy.
a picture once of a space baby. So space must be fake. And then you say, "Okay, have you got a source for this?" And I go, "No, we lost it."
What?
I.e., you made a false claim. There is a baby in space. You made a false assumption on the back of that claim. There is a baby in space. Therefore, space must be fake.
Wow. A baby in space. Okay, I don't know who's claimed that, but...
You failed to supply evidence for that false assumption and false claim, i.e., sorry bro, I don't have it anymore.
I don't care about his beef with someone else.
Discussing tomorrow.
Nice.
So,
again, still waiting on that video, Flatzoid. Where's that video? Said you'll release a quick video tonight explaining it to me. That was 2 days ago. So where's that video, buddy?
Nice.
It's quite hectic. I'm not going to show the other videos and stuff yet. Make sure you watch tomorrow. But I want to show you the video that I actually already addressed on this ages ago.
I like his what is it? 6-pointed star in the background.
Look, this. Don't get me wrong. I really do appreciate the stuff he does against the Muslims.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. But when
Muslims worship the same God as you, don't you? You know that, right?
it comes to this, it's not Christian-like at all.
No.
Not at all. Okay, this is my video. Oopsie. Copy. Oh, wait, I got to first share screen. This is my response to him, as you guys can see on screen, 1 month ago. Okay? That video we just watched was literally 2 days old now. So it has been addressed, which he lied in because he says no one's addressed it in 28 years.
Wow. Long time up.
Yeah. Okay. And by the way, just
nice.
in case.
I like that. Nice thick plastic for the hinge. Very good. I don't know why this is printed separate than that. That's weird. Why would this piece be printed separate from this piece? I mean, that's these two holes here mount there. Why is it different? It'd have no problem printing like that. Just unnecessary complication. Maybe it's because you'd have a hard time attaching the switch to it if it was already mounted. That's probably why. Well, let's see how long it's going to take to print. 2 hours and 35 minutes. Yeah, that'll work. I think I'll print it in ABS.
He wants to say something. At Daily Corvid, there he's tagged.
ABS is a little tougher. PLA is normally more rigid, but ABS is tougher. Will take more abuse.
There we go.
Yeah.
No excuses, huh? No.
Flats looks like Two-Face from Batman in there.
It does. It looks. Looks hectic. Okay.
6.
The entire earth described in the eyes of God from space as he's creating it. So there's no other verses apart from Genesis which...
Good day, everyone. Lately, we've been getting people that twist scripture and they need it to suit their heliocentric beliefs.
Oh, little hypocrite. Look at the little hypocritical mouse. Oh, is that the guy that offered him 1,000 pounds?
Me, as a Christian, I fall on what the Bible says.
No, you fall on your interpretation of what the Bible says.
If the Bible...
So you twist the words of the Bible to suit a narrative that isn't real, that we've measured and proven isn't real.
tells me to rebuke this person for teaching a false doctrine, I shall do so. Titus 1 verse 12 and onwards. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said, the Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. This witness is true. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in faith. It came to my attention last night while I was streaming. I saw this...
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your religion. Don't even give a shit about your religion. I did this the other day. Need to kind of trim it and clean it up a little bit. But the flavor of my CNC machine is the Lowrider 4. It's the 4th iteration of the Lowrider CNC. And that's the, you can see it's an outline font. It's, what's the name of it? Can't remember the name of the font. But this is printed separate. See, it's notched out to accept it. So you snap them together. And then this will go on to the strut plate on the front of the CNC machine. Right, the one that goes across the face of it. So that'll be the badge. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. So yeah, I don't give a shit about his religion. So anyway, we'll talk to you later, guys.
Is to
Is he still
wake
live?
up.
No, he's no longer live. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate you coming. I've got the rest of the hardware, the fastening hardware, to put the CNC machine together. So I'll have it all assembled here pretty soon. Bolts are supposed to come in 2 weeks, 12 days. I think they may come a little sooner. But I'm waiting on those. Waiting on some 2.5 millimeter, some 2.5 millimeter screws, and nuts for connecting for doing the switches. The mounting holes for the switches take 2.5 millimeter screws. So I'm waiting on those. And then it's onto the electronics, the controller board, the stepper motors. I think that's it. I've got all the wire I need. I've got all the crimp connectors I need. But yeah, and then the screw, the lead screws for the Z motors, the belt, 10 millimeter 2SG or 2GT belts, the belt pulleys, the idlers, the drive gears. So I got a few more things to buy. The main thing, that's why I'm pushing the fundraiser. The major thing that I want for this thing is see, I've still got to get the belt, the 5 steppers. They're 55 here in Amazon, but I can get them through AliExpress for like $35, which I'll probably do that. We've got to get the flexible shaft couplings. But the major thing that I want for this is this here. Is that? Oh, that's number 3. But this is what's needed. This right here is the control board. This is the control board. And a screen. Doesn't need a computer at all. This is self-contained. I think you have to have drivers. Depending on your motors, it requires a driver. But it's got the breakout board for all the drivers, for all the ports. It's got the pendant. That's sort of important. Being able to move it right there and line up your spindle with the corner of your work to set your XY at 0. Yeah. So absolutely, this is exactly what's needed. See, the whole thing, your drivers hook up to here, and then your motors hook up to here, and the drivers control it, and yeah. And it's a professional pendant. It's got a very accurate scroll wheel. So if you guys can, I do this every live stream, which I could really use the help. Where the hell? There it is. Like $5, $10. Hell, if you want to donate 400, I'll be glad. And I will gladly accept the donation. But yeah, that's where we stand. Or it's where I stand. Is I've got all the parts printed. I've got all the mechanical parts purchased. I've got the fasteners on the way. Just the control board, the drivers, and all the stuff that makes it go. And I can start producing things for sale and possibly get out of poverty. I hate being in poverty. Poverty sucks. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. And as always, be seeing you. I'm tired of these flat earthers outdoing my subscribers in fucking donations. I'm really getting tired of them beating us. Just making us look like pieces of shit. So it's kind of emasculating. So thanks for watching.